Hi there, how are you? We are making healthy Dahi Vadas with very little oil today. These soft, spongy, mouth-watering vadas are very light. Everyone enjoys eating them. I'm sure you'll love the recipe. Are you a new visitor? Then do subscribe and click the bell icon. This is a cup of Urad dal or black lentil that has been skinned. Wash the dal and soak it in 3 cups of water for at least an hour. After soaking, this is how they look. Drain the water, put them in a mixie jar and grind to a thick paste. That's how thick it should be. So I like to do it a little bit at a time so that I do not have to add a lot of water. Take a large bowl and add in the dal paste. Season this with salt, Hing or Asafoetida. All that is left is to beat this paste till it's light and fluffy. For that you could use a handheld whisk if you have a lot of time and energy. Better still, you could use an electrical blender like me. I can actually feel that it has become really light. Can you see it? So I'll just stop here. That hardly took about 3 minutes. That looks really fluffy. I'm happy with the result. I'm using a paddu or a paniyaram pan to cook the vadas, so that they are less oily than the deep fried ones. Just put a few drops of oil in each of the cavities. Let it heat up. Keep a bowl of water ready to wet your fingers. Wet your fingers and form a small ball with the lentil paste for the vada. Fill the slots and let the vadas cook on low heat so that they cook through and through. All done. With wet fingers you could just smooth the tops. After about a minute I'll just drizzle a bit of oil. Let them cook. They look slightly puffed up. I don't know whether you can notice the difference or not, but they have certainly puffed up here. Turn them over and fit them into the cavity. Start with the ones that you had placed first. It's turned out to be nice and crispy. If you like the recipe, do share it with your friends and post your feedback in the comment section. Cook this for 1.5 minutes before checking. Drizzle of oil. That's hardly anything compared to the deep fried ones. They should be done. They have been cooking for about 4 minutes now. And I'll just check. That has come out clean. So just take them off the heat. I have a large bowl of water ready. This is at room temperature. And I'll just take out the vadas and drop them into the water to soak. If you want, you could season the water with a bit of salt. Get on with the rest. The vadas have soaked up a lot of water and they look really puffed up now. That's how they look from inside. Soft and spongy. Now the yogurt has to be beaten till it's smooth. You may add in some sugar or salt but I prefer it plain. We'll also require some red chili powder, freshly roasted cumin powder and black salt for seasoning, sweet imli chutney or a sweet tamarind chutney. For the plating, take out a vada and squeeze it lightly to remove the excess water. Place it onto your serving plate. Another one. Pour the beaten yogurt over the vadas to cover them. The yogurt must be absolutely chilled, even though the vadas may be at room temperature. Drizzle the imli chutney, black salt. I have not seasoned the yogurt, so I'll add in more. If you're adding the salt to the yogurt, then you may adjust it according to your taste. Bhuna jeera or the roasted cumin powder and the red chili powder. A sprig of coriander will always make it look pretty. Serve the dahi vada chilled as a snack for breakfast or with a meal and enjoy.